They're getting rid of McDonald's in Chicago.
There'll be lots of McDonald's locations nearby. Check out all those golden arches. But one by one, you can see most have disappeared.
The golden arches on Clark, not there.
Wow.
No more Big Macs at this Loop location either. 4 McDonald's gone within a 10-minute walk of each other. What is going on?
I think that would be a question
Why
for
would this
McDonald's.
happen?
Oh, we asked them, but got an appreciate you reaching out reply.
Seems like...
Because they don't want to say the reason why they're leaving. The reason why you're leaving is you don't want to have a vendor in a PvP zone. That's the reason why. It's so obvious.
A lot of people don't want to talk about what's really going on here. But before we get to the real truth of why these places might be shutting down, have you ever been to an inner city McDonald's that made you feel safe and secure?
Interestingly, McDonald's...
Usually, like, so this is what I said before, like, for us, it is Whataburger. And, like, this is, like, I took this girl was from, Canada, and she grew up in China. And I took her to Whataburger. And she wouldn't even sit inside of the lobby. She was standing outside while I ate my food because she was afraid of the potential PvP situations that could occur inside of the lobby from the various NPCs that were there.
Global headquarters is only about a mile
Yeah,
from the
bro,
Loop.
she was not
Why
ready for
are
that.
they hightailing it from their hometown? Again, no explanation from corporate.
Yeah, they
An
don't want to
outside
say.
source told us crime and tensions with the unhoused were a factor for at least one of the closures.
Of the unhoused? You mean homeless people? Jesus Christ, bro. Like, these euphemisms are driving me crazy. They really are.
Crime! That's exactly what's taking place at McDonald's in many parts of the country.
What a
but
surprise!
Interestingly,
What?
even in New York, where you see some of this at its most intense, these stores have found a way to stay open because they're near America's busiest train station and they're by Times Square, where people can place mobile orders.
Look at this, bro. Like, why do we live in a world where everything has to be done through... Like, when I was growing up, we didn't have to deal with this shit. This is insane. That we got fucking bulletproof glass KFCs. This McDonald's has more security than a Bank of fucking America. Oh my God. COVID barrier? Nobody's wearing a mask. This is not because of COVID, I'll tell you that.
And flee the store as soon as they get their food.
Illinois Restaurant Association had another theory.
I know that since 2020, restaurants have seen an increase of 35% labor costs, 35% purchasing costs, and almost 20% in fixed costs.
That'll do it.
And so they've had a 100% increase cost of the fucking items on the menu, so suck my dick.
Recipe, consumers cutting back on fast food.
Yeah, because
You've noticed the vacancy
it's a waste
signs
of
around,
money.
but they don't scare you.
Sometimes, for sure, you see, you come this way and you're like...
Okay, so this guy here, he's in a super high-end looking
nice
restaurant here.
Yeah.
He's not serving fast.
Yeah, he doesn't need to worry about this. Like, because you don't have the, what'd you call them? Fuck. Like Nevrons. I'll just say that. The Nevrons that are coming into this area and causing problems. The zombies, yeah, no, that's it. And no, that's it. Portfolio. Well, I mean, whatever it is.
Food. Yes, people are cutting back on fast food because it's no longer fast.
So crazy.
It
That's
might
what they're
not actually be food, and the price is way up. But there's another reason why stores are closing, and it's because they're attracting the wrong type of foot traffic, and that tanks these places. They have to shut down.
Most retailers look for ways to increase...
Like, I didn't even know people were uncomfortable about this. Because, like, growing up, I just thought it was normal that there was a crackhead living at McDonald's. Like, if I went to McDonald's and there wasn't a crackhead there, I would think, oh, there must be a police officer here or something like that's going on, right? Like, I mean, every single McDonald's, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like every McDonald's, you have the lobby, right? And inside of the lobby, there's an area where the cashier's desk is not within line of sight of the rest of the lobby. And inside of that out of LOS area, there's a homeless person that has a complete computer setup there with like probably a George Foreman grill. And it looks like they've been living there for 3 days. And that way the manager doesn't see them, right? And they've got their backpack there. They've got their clothes out. Everybody, like, they're camping there, right? They live there now. And so he's 3. Exactly. And so, like, I have people come, like, you know, when that girl did that, I was like, wait, what? No, he just lives here. No, he's fine. He might ask for your receipt later so he can use it for his rewards card to get a muffin, but that's it. No, he probably won't stab you. That's it. Yeah. I didn't even know that this bothered people this much.
Traffic. But the McDonald's at 2154 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn is doing the opposite. As the sign on the door shows, no one under 20 needs an ID or a parent, while some dislike the new door policy being enforced by a trio of security guards and backed up by NYPD officers.
Let me guess. This policy reduced the problems by, let me guess, 100%. I bet they didn't have any problems after this. I'm not even kidding. I actually bet this probably totally solved the problem.
The police.
The reasoning is plain. McDonald's locations are all too often the scene of violent crimes.
Yeah.
And both the victims and perpetrators can often be young.
So,
that's exactly true. Like, every like fast food restaurant that's near any of, like, the high schools or middle schools here, there would always be PvP events happening there. Always. Like, I remember, bro, people breaking the order things. Like, there were multiple Dairy Queen. There's a Dairy Queen by my high school, and there would be multiple Dairy Queen events that would happen every single year.
If you're over 21, you must bring a doorbell to be let in.
Wow.
This is crazy, bro. Like, what are we doing? I'm gonna say it again. 2%. We put the 2% of all the problem boys in institutions and prison and force them to work. All of these problems will magically disappear. I promise you, they will magically fucking disappear. We won't have any of these problems anymore. We won't need to have fucking dining room hours. We won't need to have plexiglass windows. It's going to be gone. Every problem's going to go away. It'll fix the economy too? Yeah, it's going to make everything better. It's modern slavery. It's opt-in slavery.
Fairfax County kicked off new safety measures, angering teenagers and thrilling adults.
I think it's a great thing. This is the first time. There it is. In probably 5 years, I sat down for 15 minutes in this McDonald's and enjoyed a hamburger.
To get into this,
because I know why. There's a middle school. There's a McDonald's near the middle school, and if you go to that McDonald's at 4 p.m., that place is a fucking zoo. They're sitting there. They had to get rid of the drink machine. They can't even get their own drinks there anymore because they kept going and putting their mouth like, doing this, throwing fucking ketchup at each other, like all this bullshit. Like, they had to go and take everything out. Hooligan, they were. Yeah, and that's it. They jumped the fences. Yes, it was some crazy ass motherfucking shit, man. And degenerate. Yes, food fights. Yeah, throwing food at each other.
Customers are greeted at all entrances, which are locked, with a sign saying they have to be over 21 to dine inside.
Because due to repeated instances of student violence. See, this would never happen if you just put the kids in jail.
A doorbell alerts a staff member who lets
a doorbell, bro. Like, you actually have a doorbell
you in.
For McDonald's.
As you can see, they're happy to greet some customers, while others get denied. According to a spokesperson.
You saw this kid with a backpack? Nope. No, Billy. You're not coming in here. We saw you. You stole 200 ketchup packets last time you were in here.
For this franchise, student violence and disrespectful behavior erupts here at least once a week.
Yeah, of course.
And staff and customers are sick of it.
Of course.
Thomas Edison High School is just across the street.
Youth violence isn't the problem. Youth accountability is the problem. That's the difference.